Alright, and we are live. Welcome back po to Gurong Pinoy. And of course, good evening po sa lahat ng ating mga kaguro all over the Philippines and kung saan man po kayong bahagi ng mundo. Of course, we would like to welcome back the members of Team Piaget. Lahat po ng members ng ating Team Piaget, ito po yung ating mga members na nakapag-answer ng quizzes nila kanina. The same 20 items that we are going to be discussing tonight. And of course, they have the access to the full-length video and they can also easily download our PowerPoint presentation. Again, if you are still not a member of Team Piaget, just send us a message to our Facebook page. It's very easy to become a member of Gurong Pinoy. Send us a message and we are going to help you become a member of Team Piaget. Before anything else tonight, of course, let us all start with our opening prayer. So please join us before we have our general education discussion. Let us all have our opening prayer. We thank you for this new day, Lord. Help us to embrace all that it may hold for us. To hear the bird song and have new melodies in our hearts. To see the sunrise and create beauty with our hands. To touch the leaves that grow afresh and allow your love to touch our hearts. To smell the fragrance of the flowers and breathe in the wonder of your creation. To dwell on the beauty of our world and study and fathom your miracles. To enjoy the conversations we have and the lessons we go to. May we drink in all the goodness you have for us. Amen. All right, so again, as I've mentioned, we will be discussing general education items, 20 items. This still came from September of 2019, licensure examination for teachers, actual let items, no, from 2019. Again, for you to become a member of Team Piaget so that you can enjoy the full-length video, you can download our PowerPoint presentation, you can join the quizzes before we have our discussion at night. Please send us a message to our Facebook page. Even if you are going to be taking your LET in September pa, no, of next year, pwede na po kayong magpa-member sa ating Team Piaget. Again, the membership is from now, from the time that you become a member, right now, until the time that you take the LET in September of 2022. Okay, so again, that's until September of 2022. So again, please take that advantage, grab that chance. Dahil, of course, we know, no, the more time that you prepare, the more time that you spend for your preparation for your upcoming LET, the better is your chances of passing. Okay, so again, magpa-member na po kayo until September 2022 po yung ating membership. We would like to welcome back, of course, the members of our Team Piaget. If you are a member of Team Piaget, if you have answered our quizzes tonight, mag-like na po ng ating video. Please do like this video, share our video, tag your friends, of course, start a watch party. And you can also support us by sending us your stars while you are watching us on Facebook Live right now. Or if you are watching us on YouTube, please do send us a super chat, super sticker. Maraming salamat po sa ating mga star senders and of course sa ating mga super chatters. Maraming salamat po. Again, please do like this video, share this video, start a watch party, and tag all your friends. Okay, and of course, we are going to start in just a few minutes. So again, if you'd like to become a member of Team Piaget, just send us a message to our Facebook page. That's Gurong Pinoy. Okay, hanapin lamang po yung Gurong Pinoy with our logo, the blue logo, no? And send us a message. There are admin assistants there who are going to willingly guide you on the process of how to become a member of Team Piaget. Okay, so again, membership is until September 2022. Until September 2022 po. And of course, as you know, from the testimonies of our former students no, sa ating mga kaguro na ngayon ay LPT na, they have gotten so many items from our discussion na lumabas sa actualet nila. Of course, because our items, these items that I'm going to be discussing, tonight's items, also the items in the following live streams are all coming from the feedback of our students. Kaya Gurong Pinoy lamang po, sapat na, wag na po kayong manood ng kung ano-ano, no? Huwag na po kayo magbasa ng kung ano-ano kasi minsan po ay mali pa po yung sagot, minsan nako-confuse pa kayo. And of course, here in Gurong Pinoy, I will guide you on how to get the final answer, no? The answer, the correct choice, and we are going to rationalize each item. Okay? All right, so we start with question number 1. This is general education. Okay, question number 1, pambungad, math ka agad, yung paborito nyo. Question number 1, Susan must pour 6.5 bottles of juice into 26 drink glasses for her party. If each glass gets the same amount of juice, what fraction of a bottle will each glass hold? Is it letter A, 1/2, letter B, 1/3, letter C, 1/4, or letter D, 1/5? Okay, ano po yung inyong choice for number 1? Bawal mag-boycott. Okay, bawal po mag-pass. Dapat sa let, when you are taking your let, you should not be skipping any item. So dapat lahat ng items po sinade nyo. You'd always start with the easy items, yung siguradong-sigurado kayo kung ano yung sagot nyo doon. Ano yung tamang choice. And of course, balikan yung mga harder questions, no? But make sure that you did not skip any item. Okay. Now go ahead, please put your answer in our chat box. All right. Some of you are saying letter C. Okay, letter C. Again, sa ating mga newbies, if you are a newbie, please say that. Please mention that in your chat box. We would like to, of course, welcome our newbies. No, we are very welcoming, very friendly to all our newbies, and we welcome everyone. Maraming salamat for tuning in. But of course, welcome din natin pabalik, no? Balik dito sa Gurong Pinoy, yung ating mga Team Thunders, yung ating mga dati pang babies. No? Siguro naka more than a year na dito sa Gurong Pinoy. Wala pang schedule kung kailan yung let nila. Okay, I see a lot of letter C's in the chat box. A lot of letter C's as the answer for question number 1. Letter C. Let's take a look at your question again. Okay, so Susan must pour 6.5 bottles of juice into 26 drink glasses for her party. Okay, so each of the glass will get the same amount of juice. What fraction of a bottle will each glass hold? Okay, so meron siyang bote na may 6.5 or meron siyang 6.5 bottles of juice, no? And she is going to pour this into 26 drink glasses for her party. Dapat equal lahat. Okay, and so what we do, of course, is we simply divide 6.5 by 26. Okay, so what we do is we divide 6.5. 6.5, of course, a half is 0.5 in decimal form. And we simply divide this by 26. And so the correct choice is 0.25 or 1/2. Okay, or 1/4, sorry. 0.25 or 1/4. Hence, the correct choice is letter C, 1/4. Okay, letter C po ang ating tamang choice for number 2. Congratulations sa mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay, newbie, maraming salamat for being here, all our newbies. Okay, balikan ko lamang yung newbies natin later. All right, so this is our equivalent reference card. Now, you'd always try to get the equivalent between your fractions, your decimals, and your percent. And kung maaari lang, you should be familiar with this before you take your let. Okay, so again, if you have a fraction of a half, the decimal for that would be 0.50, okay, or 0.5. How did you get 0.5? You simply divide your numerator by your denominator. So 1 divided by 2, that is going to give you 0.50 or 0.5. Now, from decimal, if you'd want to convert this into your percent, you simply move the decimal point 2 times to the right, and of course, ilagay yung inyong percent sign. Okay, so napakadali, no? I suggest that you memorize those that are very common, yung 1/2, 1/3, yung 2/3, 1/4, 3/4. Saan pa ba yung mga lumalabas dito, no? Yan po yung mga i-memorize nyo. If you can memorize everything that you have here, then that's going to be better. Okay, so 1/2, 1/3, 2/3. So usually ito yung mga lumalabas. Okay, so this one right here, no, until 1/5. Okay, so again, please make sure that you know how to convert your fraction to decimal to percent and vice versa. Now, if you are taking the LET in Gen Ed, wala pong calculator. So, manual lahat ng calculations nyo. Dapat marunong kayo, nagpa-practice kayo, no? Dapat ngayon, pag nakikita nyo yung math, dapat isuumin nyo. Labanan nyo yung math. Huwag po kayo matakot, huwag po kayong gumive up, no? Huwag manghula na lamang. Kasi haharapin nyo po rin po yung math sa actual let ninyo. Okay, so these are our equivalent reference card. Again, if you are a member of Team PSA, you don't need to copy anything because this can easily be downloaded from our group later. Okay, we go to number 2. Which sentence uses the correct verb tense? This is English. Letter A, the student studies their lessons regularly. Letter B, the students does study their lessons regularly. Letter C, the students do study their lessons regularly. Or letter D, the students study their lessons regularly. Okay, which one do you think is the correct choice for number 2, English? Okay, newbies, hello and welcome, Ma'am Marilyn Tulagan. Ganon din kay Sir Muhammad Albake Kalikarin, newbie. Maraming salamat po. Sa lahat po ng mga Muslim brothers and sisters natin, marami pong nanonood sa ating mga kagurad nandyan sa Mindanao. Assalamualaikum po sa inyong lahat. Welcome sa Gurong Pinoy. Ma'am Sanadara Soho Angs Adenike, newbie. Ma'am Jazel Jane Acuña Dinglasa, newbie from Masbate. Thank you for your free review, sabi ni Ma'am. Maraming salamat din po. New member from Surigao City, Sir Marlon Rabanes. Welcome po. Newbie, si Ma'am Yaslilikyu Monara. Ganon din kay Ma'am Jovi Flores from Antique. Malapit lang sa amin. Malapit lang po sa Iloilo. Newbie, Ma'am Realine Estefanio. Ganon din si Facebook user, hindi ko po nakikita yung pangalan nyo. Mag-register po kayo sa StreamYard next time. Okay, si Ma'am Marilyn, nabasa ko na. Ma'am Melanie Medrano, newbie. Welcome po. Sir Jovel Cavan. Welcome po. Sir Michael Badilla Kanunayan, newbie din. Maraming salamat for tuning in sa lahat ng ating mga newbies. Again, welcome po sa inyong lahat. And of course, we welcome back our team veterano, no? Yung mga veterano natin. Team Thunders, mga nagbabalik, maraming salamat. Newbie, Sir Giovanni Alzate Hinampas. Ma'am Mariel Odasco. Ma'am Angelo Pangilinan Nuke. Si Ma'am Joyce Abali Andes. Okay. Ang bilis ng comment nyo. Hindi ko na mahanap yung ibang newbies. Okay, so again, sa lahat po ng ating mga newbies, maraming salamat po. Welcome to Gurong Pinoy. I hope that you learn with us. And more importantly is that you have fun while learning. And of course, you gain friends while learning. Because of course here in Gurong Pinoy, we just don't want you to learn, and we just don't want you to, we want you to not just pass your let, but of course we also want you to form relationships with your classmates. No? Masaya po mag-review dito. Okay, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng ating mga newbies. All right, so number 2, I see a lot of letter Ds. Okay, letter Ds. Letter D, yung mga nakikita kong sagot ninyo. Okay, going back to question number 2, which sentence uses the correct verb tense? Okay, now as you know, if you have a subject in subject-verb agreement sa grammar ninyo, pag yung subject ninyo ay singular, your verb should also be in singular form. If your subject is in plural form, your verb should also be in plural form. Now, yung sinasabi nating singular na subject, yung walang S. Okay, so yung walang S, isa lang siya, no? The student, for example. And yung singular form ng verb mo, yun yung may S. Okay? So, for example, you say, the student dances. Tama po yan. No? The student is singular. Singular verb mo is dances. Yung singular verbs natin would end with a letter S. Pag yung subject mo naman ay plural, for example, the students, dapat yung verb mo ay walang S. Okay? So, that's the plural form of the verb. Wala pong S. Okay? So, that means yung letter A mo ay ligwak na, no? Mali po ito. The student studies. Hindi po pwede. Kasi plural yung inyong students, dapat walang S itong iyong verb. Okay? Now, letter B, the students does. Hindi din po pwede. Dahil yung does mo ay singular form ng modal mo, na singular form ng helping verb. Hindi din po pwede, dapat the students do. Okay? Now, dito naman, the students do studies, tama nga yung the students do niya, pero whenever you have a modal, whenever you have a helping verb, it should be followed by the base form of the verb. Okay? Base form po dapat ng verb. When you say base form ng verb, no, wala pong S at wala pong ED. Okay? So not the past form, and it should not have an S. So yung tama dapat dito, the students do study. Okay, so whenever you have a modal or a helping verb, no, or sometimes we call this auxiliary verb, they should be followed by the base form of the verb. Now, what are some examples of your modals? Do, does, did, your has, have, had, your will, would, can, could, shall, should. Okay, so lahat ng ito ay modals mo na helping verb. They should always be followed by the base form of the verb. Walang S, walang ED, no? Not past tense at hindi din nag-e-end sa S. Okay, so that means mali din ito. And so the correct choice that you have here is letter D. The students, ending with the letter S, study their lessons regularly. Okay, so letter D po ang ating tamang choice for number 2. Okay, so mga nakakuha po ng letter D, again, please make sure that you share our video. Please do share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends, like this video so that we can reach out to more people. Paki-share po ng ating video. All right, we move on with number 3, another math item. A barrel contains 60 gallons of water. Water leaked out of the barrel at a rate of 5 gallons every 3 days. At this rate, how many days did it take for all 60 gallons of water to leak out of the barrel? Is it letter A, 28, letter B, 36, letter C, 40, or letter D, 54? Okay, which one do you think is the correct choice? Please share our live stream discussion, mga kaguro. Sharing is loving. Sa lahat po ng nag-share, nagtag ng kanilang friends ay mabibiyayaan. Aba, may paraffle ba? Okay, sa mga na-late po ay habol po tayo. Aba, si Sir Aljon Rosel Amigable. Maganda lang kasi pakinggan yung letter D, kaya yan yung sagot ko. Ganyan kasi tayong mga Pinoy, no? If you have been a teacher of English for Korean students, and Koreans, napaka-technical nila, no? They base their answers or they base their answers, no, with regard to English sa grammar rules talaga. Alam nila na mali ito, tama ito. Tayo naman sa pakikinig lang. Alam nating tama dahil magandang pakinggan. Parang tama, okay? But when you hear something wrong, alam mong mali dahil sabi mo it sounds wrong, no? So tayo pakikinig lang kasi medyo familiar na tayo sa grammar, but sometimes we cannot really point out the technical aspects of grammar, pero nakikinig lang tayo na nalalaman natin na mali ito. Okay, it sounds wrong, no? Parang maling pakinggan. Okay, ito naman parang tama. Okay, so tenga na lang natin yung ating ginagamit. Okay, so more answers, please. Letter B. I see a lot of letter B's for number 3. Letter B. Okay, letter B, karamihang choice inyo. Let's take a look at your question. A barrel contains 60 gallons of water. So meron kang barrel na may 60 gallons of water. Now, every 3 days ay may nagli-leak na 5 gallons of water from that barrel. So at this rate daw, sa ganito kabilis, no, ng pag-leak ng tubig galing sa barrel na yon, how many days will it take for all 60 gallons of water to leak out of the barrel? Okay, now, you can solve this. Unang-una po, pwede mong i-divide yung 5 gallons every 3 days para makuha mo per day, no? So, pwedeng 5 gallons every 3 days. Kasi sabi dito, no, 5 gallons of water leak out every 3 days. So, pwede mong i-divide yan para makuha mo yung gallon, yung amount of water that would leak out from the barrel daily. Okay? So, kada araw, may 1.67 gallons of water that would leak out of the gallon or of the barrel. Now, if you divide 60 gallons, which is the total amount of water that you have, by 1.60 gallon per day, you'll get a total of 35.92, or you can round it up to 36 days. Okay, so po pwedeng ito yung maging solution mo, or po pwede din naman na you divide 60 gallons by 5 gallons. Okay, so ito 60 gallons divided by 5 gallons. Now, as you see, this happens every 3 days. So, i-multiply mo ngayon yung inyong quotient, yung inyong answer dito sa 60 divided by 5. You multiply that by 3 days and you can still get the total of 36 days. Okay, so you have 2 different solutions here. As I always tell you, in math, no, you can solve the problem in several different ways. Depende kung ano yung method mo of solving it. No? Lalo na kaming mga hindi math major, Sometimes trial and error, sometimes logic na lang yung ginagamit namin, especially if we don't know what the formula is. Okay, so 36 days here would be your correct choice, and that would be letter B. Okay, so letter B yan. Tama po yan, Sir Greg Gasper Bulanon. So 65 or 60 divided by 5, then you multiply that quotient by 3, and so you have 36. Okay, now, so for number 3, correct choice is letter B. We move on with number 4. This is Filipino. Anong pagpapahalaga ang ipinamamalas ng mga whistleblowers tulad ng sa PDAF scam na ginamit ang pondo ng bayan para sa NGOs na siyang daluyan ng pangungulimbat na malawakan? Is this letter A, pagbabahaginan, letter B, pagkakaisa, letter C, pagsisikap, or letter D, pananagutan? Which one is the correct choice for number 4? Okay, number 4, what is our choice? Again, please do share our video, like this video if you'd want to be able to watch the full-length video. Because of course, those of you are watching us on our Facebook page, also on our YouTube channel, your video is going to be the shorter version of the video. So mapuputol po yung inyong video. If you'd want to watch all 20 item discussion, a full-length video, and you'd be able to answer our quizzes in the morning, and of course, to be able to download our PowerPoint presentation, please be a member of Team Piaget. Again, the membership is until September 2022. Okay, so even if you still do not know when your exam is, kapag ka nakapag-file ka na po, no? Kahit hindi mo pa alam kung kailan yung exam mo, pwede ka na pong maging member ng Team Piaget because your membership is until September 2022. Okay, letter D. I see a lot of letter Ds for number 4. Okay, so this again is one of the items that came out in September 2019 na LEP. So if some of you have taken 2019 as September LEP, alam nyo na lumabas ito, no? Nakita nyo itong question na to. And of course, the correct choice here would be pananagutan, or in English, we call this accountability. Okay, pananagutan mo sa bayan, that's your accountability. Okay, so letter D is the correct choice. We all see na hindi naman po pwede pagbabahaginan. This is sharing. Pagkakaisa, which is unity. Pagsisikap, of course, is yung pagtatry mo, no? To be someone better. And of course, here, letter D, pananagutan, accountability is what we are looking for. So for number 4, letter D is correct. We move on with number 5. What is 3/12 written as a percent? Is it letter A, 15%, letter B, 25%, letter C, 33%, or letter D, 75%? Si Facebook user, ma'am, yung friend ko po na sabay nag-enroll, di daw niya alam kung anong team siya. Isa lamang po yung team natin ngayon, Team Piaget lamang po, ma'am or sir, no? Kasi hindi ko po nakikita yung pangalan nyo. So please tell your friend na mag-send po ng message sa Gurong Pinoy. Whenever there is a problem, mag-send lamang po ng message sa Gurong Pinoy. Okay, I see a lot of letter B's for number 5. Letter B. Letter B. So again, as we've mentioned, for you to convert your fraction into percent, no, unang-una, i-convert mo muna siya into decimal. So you divide your numerator by your denominator, okay, so that you can see the decimal value for this, or decimal equivalent. So dividing your 3/12, you can also, yung ginawa ko pala, sinimplify ko muna siya, no? So 3/12, they have a GCF of 3. Okay, so yung greatest common factor nila is 3. And so if you divide 3, the numerator, by 3, you get 1. If you divide 12 by 3, you get 4. So that's 1/4. And when you divide 1/4, that would be 0.25. Or of course, if you write this as a percent, that would be 25%. Okay, so 25%, letter B, is the correct choice for number 5. Okay, so again, as I mentioned a while ago, yung sa number one natin kanina, no, there is a reference, meron kang reference of equivalence doon between your fraction, your decimal, and your percent. I-memorize nyo po yun or be familiar. Dapat alam nyo paano nakuha yung percent from the decimal, paano nakuha yung decimal from the fraction form. Okay? Because you are not allowed to use your calculator in Gen Ed. No? So yung tanging nakakagamit ng calculator would be the math majors sa majorship na nila. Okay, so here, letter B, 25% is the correct choice. Okay, number 6, the Filipino Polistas, according to law, were to receive how much pesetas daily? Is it letter A, 3 pesetas, 75 centavos? Letter B, 4 pesetas, 100 centavos? Letter C, 2 pesetas, 50 centavos? Or letter D, 1 peseta, 25 centavos? Okay, this is social studies. Ma'am Melcy Esguera. Hi, Ma'am Idol. Good evening. Dahil sa'yo, Ma'am, parang papasa na ako. Watching from Canlaon City, Negros Oriental. Huwag pong parang papasa na talaga si Ma'am Melcy. Okay, malapit na po. Sir Jap X, Mix TV. Salamat sa Diyos, Ma'am, sa pagbabahagi mo ng kaalaman mo sa amin. Maraming salamat din po. Sa mga nagsasabi pong blurred yung inyong video, ayan po, yung advice ni Ma'am Christine Acabo, no, yung sa ating Madam Secretary, yung ating miyembro ng Team Veterano. Change lang po yung quality to 720 pag blurred. Okay, so hanapin niyo po yung 3 dots dyan sa video and change niyo po yung video quality. Okay, so what do you think is the correct choice for number 6? Again, lumabas ito sa September 2019 na LET at medyo nawindang yung lahat, no? Kasi hindi siya common na question sa LET. Okay, bagong question siya. Okay, when this came out in September 2019. And this, of course, is social studies, no? So social science siya. The Filipino Polistas, those who did Polo y Servicio. Okay, so according to law, during the Spanish period, they were to receive how much pesetas daily? And the correct choice here is letter C. Dapat yung salary nila ay 2 pesetas. Okay, so 2 pesetas or 50 centavos. But what happened was that they would receive less than this or kalimitan pa nga wala talaga silang natatanggap, no? So wala silang sahod. So 2 pesetas or 50 centavos is what we are looking for. Letter C ang tamang choice dito. Okay? So tandaan po ito, letter C po. Awit, move on, sabi ni Ma'am Tin. Number 7, as part of a survey, 300 girls were asked to name their favorite sport. This is still math. The results showed that 12 of the girls named bowling as their favorite. What percentage of the girls in the survey named bowling as their favorite sport? Is this letter A, 4%, letter B, 8%, letter C, 20%, or letter D, 40%? Okay, what's the correct choice for number 7? Maraming salamat, Sir Dustin Agsalod, LPT. Hello, Mamek. God bless, Gurong Pinoy. Thank you po, and likewise, Sir Dustin. Okay, 7. I see a lot of letter A's. Tama kaya yung letter A? Okay, marami kayang tama or marami kayang ligwak? Ba't may nag-angry? At may tumatawa? Iba yata na pindot ninyong reaction. Okay, a lot of you are saying letter A. Let's go back to your question. As part of the survey, 300 girls were asked to name their favorite sport, and 12 of these girls said bowling. Now, what percentage of the girls said bowling is their favorite sport? Now, so we'll get the percentage of 12 now from 300. So what percent, blank percent of 300 is 12. Now, as we've mentioned, I've mentioned this several times in our live streams. Whenever you see of in math, no, of means times or multiply, and is means equals. Okay, so blank percent times 300 equals 12. Okay, so what percent of 300 is 12? Or blank percent times 300 equals 12. And so, looking at your mathematical equation here, you know that for you to get the answer here, you should divide 12 by 300. Okay, so para ma-eliminate mo yung 300 dito, divide both sides by 300. Okay, so you have 12 divided by 300. That would give you 0.04. This is in decimal form. To convert this into your percentage form, of course, just move the decimal point 2 times to the right and add your percentage sign. Okay, and so the correct choice, tama kayo, letter A, that is 4%. Okay, so letter A, 4%. Karamihan naman sa inyo ay 4% yung sagot. Okay, and that is a correct choice for number 7. Number 8. Your neighbor adds a triangular section to his driveway with a base of 4 feet and a height of 8 feet. What is the area of the new section of your driveway or of your neighbor's driveway? Is it letter A, 2 feet squared, letter B, 16 feet squared, letter C, 32 feet squared, or letter D, 36 feet squared? Okay, what is the correct choice for number 8? Number 8, ano po ang inyong choice? Okay, so again, gentle reminder, if you're watching us on our Facebook page or even on our YouTube channel, your video is going to be cut halfway, no? So, number 10, makakat po yung video ninyo. And so again, please become a member of Team Piaget. Hindi po kayo magsisisi. Become a member so that you'd be able to answer our quizzes in the morning. You'd be able to enjoy the full-length video. And of course, you can download the materials that we have. And again, our membership is until September 2022. So again, even if you still do not have your schedule for the LET, mas maaga po kayo magpa-member para po mas marami pa po kayong chance na makita yung lahat ng aming mga materials. And of course, you can prepare well for your upcoming LET. Just send us a message to our Facebook page. That's Gurong Pinoy. Look for our blue logo. Send us a direct message. Okay, so again, this one is a triangle, no? So you're looking for the area of a triangle. Now, looking at this, you know that the area of your triangle is 1/2 BH. 1/2 BH or 1/2 base times height. Or po pwede din naman base times height divided by 2. Parehas lang po sila, okay? Now, your base here is given as 4 feet. Okay, so that's 4 feet. And the height is given as 8 feet. Then, of course, after you multiply these two quantities here, you divide that by 2. Okay, so 4 times 8 is 32 divided by 2. That would give you the answer, which is letter B. Okay, so 16 feet squared. Okay, so letter B is the final answer, final choice for number 8. Okay, so that is the answer. Letter B po ang ating tamang choice for number 8. Okay, so letter B, 16 feet. Now we go our feet squared. Number 9, there are 36 carpenters in a crew. On a certain day, 29 were present. What percent showed up for work? Is it letter A, 60%, letter B, 70%, letter C, 80%, or letter D, 90%? Okay, so meron kang 36 carpenters, no? Ang dami mong karpentero. May 36 carpenters ka total. Ngayon, 29 lamang yung present. So, hinahanap natin, anong percent ng 36 ang 29? Is it 60%, 70%, 80%, or 90%? Okay, which one do you think is the correct choice for number 9? Number 9 po. May letter C, may letter D. Okay, ano kaya yung tamang choice, C or D? Some more answers for number 9. Okay, C or D. Meron pang nagsasabing letter B. Okay, so again, we say what percent of 36 is 29? Parang katulad lang kanina sa ating yung survey natin with the girls, no? So again, of here is multiply and is equal. Okay, so blank percent times 36 equals 29. So again, for us to be able to get the answer here, we divide 29 by 36. So 29 divided by 36, that will give us a decimal of 0.80, or converting this to your percent, that's going to be 80%. So letter C is correct. Okay, so letter C po ang ating correct choice for number 9. Okay, now what about, yon, may approximation pa nangyayari si Sir Joshua Artiaga. Number 10, because the production of fossil fuel, petroleum, and coal will run out in the future, these are called blank sources of energy. Letter A, renewable. Letter B, traditional. Letter C, non-renewable. Or letter D, conservative. Okay, what is your correct choice for number 10? Number 10, what is your choice? Number 10, I see C's. Letter C for number 10. Okay, so again, sabi dito na number 10 mo, the production of fossil fuel, petroleum, and coal, yung mga gasolina natin, crudo, yung diesel, will run out in the future. These are called, the term that we are looking for, of course, would be non-renewable. Okay, so non-renewable, those supplies, those resources are going to run out, mauubos. Okay, but when you say renewable source of energy, ito naman yung libre, no? Yung hindi na uubos, like solar, yung hydroelectric mo, yung wind power, no? So renewable sila. Nandiyan lang sila sa nature. We don't use letters B and D if we are talking about the different sources of energy. Okay, so non-renewable is the correct choice for number 10. Okay, run out is a clue. Tama po. Number 11, which sentence is consistent in the use of indefinite pronouns? Everyone is required to do your share in the development of his community. Everyone is required to do its share for the development of his community. Letter C, everyone is required to do our share in the development of their community. Or letter D, everyone is required to do his share in the development of his community. Okay, which one is the correct choice? What is your choice for number 11? Number 11, ano po yung ating choice?